In Cincinnati, he's one of those people known primarily by his first name, as if he were Sting, Madonna, or Hillary. On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, who does PG think he is? At 30 years old and after less than 4 years on city council, PG Sittenfeld says he's ready for the U.S. Senate. If Sittenfeld makes it through the primary race and becomes the Democratic Party nominee for Ohio's Senate in 2016, he'd be up against another local man, Republican U.S. Senator Rob Portman. During his first council term, Sittenfeld built a reputation as a fiscal conservative. That image, along with his always smiling disposition, outreach to minorities, and his progressive stand on non-fiscal matters, has enabled Sittenfeld to craft a broad coalition of conservatives, liberals, and minorities that vaulted him to first place by 10,000 votes in the 2013 council race. Rob Portman has already raised $6 million for his re-election race. Business Courier reporter Chris Wetterick covers politics for the Courier and wrote the story. He joins Business Watch producer Kelly Leon in the studio with more on PG's race for the Senate. Guys?
Thanks, Peg. So, Chris, how serious is he? Is this just a way to position himself for the future?
No, he's serious as a heart attack. He's running to win. He's not, this isn't, you know, he's not going to go run for something else. You know, he's not thinking he's going to lose. He thinks he's going to win.
But he's not known statewide. What is he doing, obviously, to get his name out there?
Right, he's doing a lot. You know, he's been, in 2014, you know, he really stepped down and tried to campaign for the Democratic ticket for the statewide races, for the governor, for the down ballot ticket, or for the down ballot races mainly. And he's been meeting with party officials all over the state. And the issue, we have a map kind of Ohio kind of plotting out where he's been, at least on his Twitter feed. I suspect that he's been all over the state, even more than that map shows. But, you know, he's really trying to build the groundwork for this race in 2016. And so he started in 2014 to give him time to get known in you know, across Ohio.
And he's 30 years old.
Right.
So age, is that a help or a hindrance?
You know, it's going to, some people are going to say, you know, who's this young whippersnapper think he is running for the U.S. Senate? And you know, that's potentially a problem for him. But, you know, he views the 2016 electorate, you know, it's going to be a younger electorate. Younger people come out to vote in presidential years, you know, and they really kind of don't in off-year elections. So he sees this as the chance to really capitalize on his youth and the younger voters that will come in, and he hopes to speak to their issues. And
he will have probably an opponent in the primary with Ted Strickland.
He might. You know,
who's much older.
Right. Ted Strickland, I believe, is 75, and he was the former governor of Ohio. He's considered the one of two heavyweights in the state in terms of politics, the other being Senator Sherrod Brown, you know, the other Democratic heavyweight. So if Strickland gets in, you know, it's going to be a hard road for PG to get that nomination. But, you know, I think without Strickland in the race, there's probably some Congress people from in the northern part of the state, and I think he'll stay in the race if they are the only opponents.
Yeah, well, if you're a political watcher, this is going to be an interesting one to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, thanks, Chris.